delivered at scale. So you have your operational efficiency, which is the foundation of anything in business. Operational efficiency, how well things are going, how well can you perform, how well things get done. 5 minutes saved per clinician per encounter on average. We look at the scale. Everyone all go to we go to see our medical providers. We go to hospitals. We have to go there, and this just the sheer amount of people. As we look at the news, what are one of the leading things is healthcare and being proficient with what has to be done. We need to be able to make sure that we can save lives. We can have a that well-rounded care and that quality of life. 13 to 26 additional appointment slots per provider per month, which means more revenue. Let's face it. We think about it from the financial aspect also, because you have to have that going in order to be able to make everything the wheels keep running. 70% say it improves work-life balance, reduces feelings of burnout and fatigue. Clinical well-being, 80% say it reduces feelings of of cognitive burden. 75% say it improves patient experience. 62% say they are less likely to leave medicine and their organization. So numbers count. Numbers mean something. The patient experience, 93% of patients say their physician is more personal and conversational. 90% say they spend less time on the computer. 85% say their clinician is more focused. Well, the clinician has more information, has more data, has more intelligence on the patient, and is able to address, access, and have a vast amount of information that right at the fingertips to be able to bring in to help that patient. 50 to 500K and incremental revenue potential per provider per year varies by specialty, of course, and 77% say it improves documentation quality. And I'm sure, and I know that documentation, keeping that access, making sure. And remember, the health field is just one of the bases is making sure that your compliance is in place. Having an AI that goes across your platforms and be able to extract the data, be able to go bring that patient data to the forefront, to be able to go through I mean, something as simple as allergies that are tied, or a patient's historical data, their family history, everything. The outcomes are based on the DAX Copilot ambient listening capabilities that are now part of the Microsoft Dragon Copilot. All right, Microsoft AI solutions in healthcare, part of the Microsoft Cloud for healthcare. So modern work, business applications, and the clinical applications, digital and app innovations. Now, what really excited me throughout this transition was there was a lot of things that were just on the computer. But what is the number one computer that we have? Mobile devices. So being able to have that and having the application that integrates with it, that is on real time, able to grab all the information that the patients need to be able to be indicative of how healthcare should be run, utilizing it and having the app work together, not to push notifications, just having that. But when something is updated in the computer or the app itself, that they work hand in hand together. Data and AI, having straight and clean data. And if there's anomalies, being able to address those in real time. Artificial intelligence has been a great tool for us to be able to use in our everyday, so the everyday person as being productive here. Take a minute and think about it from the healthcare aspect and how much more that you can do. And then you can multiple hospitals can have and share data also. so that a patient is on vacation or whatever the case may be and they're somewhere else, to be able to have that data and move things in a rapid way. Having a solid infrastructure of your data to be able to move about, to be able to pull anything that you need, to be able to be updated with that, and then to have a summarized effect and a list of all the different things so that you have an order in order that you can adhere to be able to provide for that patient, but still any we live in trying times. If there's some big incident or something, you can still take care of this patient while some mass thing happens. You can still provide support for whatever the case may be. The security, making sure that the data and the patient data is there and set, that you haven't broken any laws, that any of the HIPAA laws, any of the medical laws that or compliance that is tied in is locked solid, and you can have it in a tiered format also. Now, I'm not saying well, the security is security itself, but the tiered platforms and the follow-ups, those different things from transplants to other more advanced procedures, or even clinical trials, are made sure that the security is set and that is there, and it stays within the parameters of that medical facility and those practitioners. Microsoft Trustworthy AI, unlocking human potential starts with trust. So the commitment, it is Microsoft. So we take a look and we understand Microsoft has been at the forefront of technology, AI. That workstation that you're going to be working on is more than likely a Microsoft PC workstation. So the commitment to safety, the security capabilities, and the privacy. So this is not anything new that you are just getting. It's a new system, new company, new this or that. This is Microsoft. AI healthcare, as I said, improves the diagnosis, personalized treatments, boost efficiency, and can lower the cost while supporting both the patients and the clinicians. And I'm looking and I'm going through a few of the use cases and making sure that I have some other things that I wanted to bring to you, with such as the machine learning models use the large data sets. So the lab's imaging history um, stratifies the risk and tailors treatment plans to each patient, supporting precision medicines. The tools for specific problems like a diabetic foot ulcer or wound and burn management classify severity, predict healing, and suggest targeted interventions, reducing complications and amputations. Something you can just imagine how important this would have been many years ago, but we have it now, and let's make sure that we're using it. AI can reduce unnecessary tests and procedures by improving diagnostic accuracy, which helps cut per patient screening costs and improves quality adjusted life years. Across drug discovery, hospital operations, and value based care, AI is projected to save hundreds of billions of dollars by optimizing workflows, staffing, and resource allocations, and having that support. So the AI enabled telemedicine tools support remote diagnosis and monitoring, which is especially valuable in the rural or underserved areas. Virtual assistants and predictive tools can help patients monitor chronic conditions, adhere to medications, and gain more control over their health decisions. Uncover insights with your data, brings your Dragon data into the Microsoft Fabric to empower teams with actionable insights. It enables you to manage your data in one place with a suite of analytic experiences that work together seamlessly. Unifies data across the organization. So no more silos. Audio files, transcripts, and draft clinic notes are sent to Fabric automatically. Search and filter data, create dashboards, all your data in one location with Microsoft Fabric. Let's take a look at the illustration that we have here. All right. An end-to-end analytics platform that brings together the data analytics tools that healthcare organizations need to go from the data lake to the business user. Uncover insights and areas for optimization to enhance patient care, clinic, clinician satisfaction and retention, and operational efficiency. Pretty efficient. Look at the interface, how clean it is, efficient workflow, specific tools for specific needs. Healthcare data solutions in Microsoft Fabric. Let's harmonize healthcare data into a comprehensive multimodal healthcare estate, delivering a multimodal healthcare data estate that enables customers to unify the vast amounts of healthcare data to power AI and visualize data-driven insights across the organization. So our conversational data, remember, this is on the fly, this is a consistent thing. Being able to speak and have your audio go into a database, the AI analyze it and puts it where it needs. Clinical records data, relational FHIR, imaging data, FHIR, imaging study, genomics data, FHIR, genomics study. Now we go back to our patient engagement data. Social determinants of health data, claims data, FHIR, financial module. Conversational data use cases. So we have data governance, access, regulatory, and compliance. Stop. We'll stop right there. Our importance in staying on top of that is inflexible. Everything can be shut down. The legal part of that on the side of the healthcare providers is monumental, and every aspect of this counts. Product usage and adoption, clinical research, patient care engagement and outreach, coding and rev cycle, practice management. Practice management. What is Microsoft Fabric? Think of Microsoft Fabric as the OneDrive for data. Just as OneDrive stores all your documents in one place so you can edit them in Word, Excel, or PowerPoint without moving the file, Fabric provides a single storage pool, one lake, where data engineers, scientists, and analysts can all work on the same data using their preferred tools. It's software as a service platform that unifies various data tools like Data Factory, Synapses, and Power BI into one cohesive environment with a single bill and centralized governance. Now, we take and we look and we think, and we're always adding this and that to our workflow, to our structures, to what do we need to do to make sure that we stay in compliance, especially in the field of healthcare. We have the tool. You have the tool right in front of you. You have the ability to receive training from Netcom Learning in order to enhance your personal skills, but also to make the machine run as the machine is supposed to run. The architecture of One Lake at the core. The magic of Fabric lies in this unified architecture. In the past, you had to move data between a data lake for raw files, and a data warehouse for SQL queries. Fabric removes this friction. One lake, a single logical data lake for the entire organization. It uses the Delta Lake Paraquat open format, meaning any tool that understands Delta can read it. And think about the shortcuts. We have our standards. First and foremost, you learn how to run something. You learn how to build something. You have the foundation. And then you build the shortcuts. You build the strategies and you build your way to make sure and how you want things to run. Shortcuts. You can virtually pull in data from AWS, S3, Google Cloud, or Azure Lake, Data Lake without actually copying the files. It's amazing technology. Direct lake mode. Power BI can read data directly from one lake. This eliminates the need to refresh data sets or wait for long imports. The 7 key experiences, workloads, Fabric is organized into specialized tool sets based on what you need to do. So let's look at the experience, what it does, former tool equivalent. So we look at the data factory. What it does, it ingests and orchestrates data using pipelines and data flows Gen 2. Former Azure Data Factory. Now we'll go to Synapses Data Engineering. Heavy duty data prep using Spark and Python notebooks. Azure Synapses Spark was previous. Synapses Data Warehouse. High performance SQL queries on top of Lakehouse files. On top of the Lakehouse files. The old way, SQL Data Warehouse. There's always continuous improvement. You have a platform that is always working, always looking to be better, to be competitive, to help make your job that much more easier. We have Synapses Data Science, building and deploying machine learning models. Old model, Azure ML and Synapses. Synapses real-time intelligence, analyzing high-speed streaming data from IoT or logs. IoT devices, the Internet of Things, those smart devices that work together, having things go in a mesh network. One of the services that I'll do, I'll help a home, and instead of having this device, they'll connect with the IoT devices in order to make sure the information is moving fluidly. Um, One consulting an individual who was building a custom home for someone who had medical issues and problems to make sure that the IoT devices were put together so that it could adhere and help them with all that what would occur there. And the home was multiple levels. So how was I able to put that together and implement a plan for him so that he can help his client? Was putting that together to make sure that he and well, him and his company could set up so that they can have real time communication within that home. It was a relatively large home, and to make sure that it was monitoring the person who was purchasing the home, making sure that their vitals and wherever they were located in the house and even outside of the house were able to get that information and that data, and also any of the people that were helping to take care of the individual could know where they were located inside of the house. That was just some of the smaller things. So, as I said, when I'm giving these webinars, I have the real world experience. Now I'm able to tie in specific things. The old way was the Azure Data Explorer Custo. Now we have the data activator. A no-code tool that triggers alerts or actions when data changes. That is just a wonderful thing. Whenever I am promoting artificial intelligence to different places and businesses or wherever the case may be, the number one thing comes up with is code. I don't know how to code. I don't know how to. This is a no code tool that triggers alerts or actions when data changes. Microsoft knows what that this isn't a world of coders. No. How do we get the job done? I'm ex-military. How do we achieve the mission? And now Power BI, turning data into visual dashboards and reports. No, it was the Power BI service. Now you're going to hear a lot about Fabric. Why use Fabric instead of separate Azure services? Well, I'll tell you why. Number one, unified governance. You set security via Microsoft Purview. Once at the one lake level, and it flows through to your reports and notebooks. Number two, and you're going to love this, simplified billing. Instead of paying for 5 different services, you buy Fabric capacity, which is shared across all of the workloads. Number three, AI ready. AI ready. Copilot is woven throughout the platform, helping to write SQL code, build Power BI reports, or generate Python scripts from natural language. I absolutely love it. I love this tool, and I love that this is in the medical field. And I think about loved ones and throughout history, it's as I've journey my life has brought me to this career, and how this could have been so helpful for many years, and how this could have helped so many people if this was available. But it's here now, and we should use it. And it is the staple and the foundation where we what we should have our health care, and how we should have it not just integrated, but as that platform. I still always emphasize the human oversight, but this should be doing the heavy lifting. No more silos. The medallion architecture, bronze, silver, gold, is built in, making it easier to maintain a clean data pipeline from raw ingestion to business ready insights. In the healthcare world, Dragon refers to AI powered voice and ambient intelligence suite from Nuance and Microsoft Company. So you're not going outside of that. This is again Microsoft. What has had what has been a what company has been a big part of the world moving forward? We think back. I can think back from Windows 95 starting and working on things. I can think working in aerospace. What did I have in front of me? In the 90s, it was a Microsoft PC. It was Microsoft platforms that we were utilizing. We were adding all the different things there, but it's the Microsoft platform that has us and how we've been able to build and keep going. As of 2026, it has evolved from a simple dictation into a full AI clinical assistant called Dragon Copilot. The suite is designed to tackle the pajama time problem, the hours doctors spend on paperwork after shifts, by automating clinical documentation and surfacing data in real time. The core products, Microsoft has consolidated its healthcare AI into 3 main tiers: Dragon Medical One DMO, Delta Mike Oscar. The gold standard for cloud-based medical dictation is highly accurate, recognizes complex medical terminology and accents without training, and works across almost any EHR, Epic, Cerner, etc. Now we have our DAX Copilot, formerly Dragon Ambient Experience. This is the ambient AI version. It listens to the patient doctor conversation via a smartphone or specialized mic and automatically drafts a structured clinical note in seconds. You can get an exclusive 20% off on Microsoft courses related to today's topic. Use promo code AI20. Discount promo code valid till March 31st, 2026. This discount is applicable on these courses: AB731T00, Drive AI Transformation in Your Organization. Here are the steps to complete the discounted course purchase. Open the Microsoft course landing page from the links shared above. Click on Enroll Now button. Select the schedule and number of seats you need. You can book multiple seats for other members in your team. Next, click on Add to Cart page. You'll be redirected to Secure Checkout page. Under Order Summary, expand the Add a Promo Code option and type in AI20. Click on Apply and your 20% discount will be applied. You can then complete the payment for your purchase by clicking on Proceed to Pay button. With that, we will go on a short break.
Thank you so much, Ronald. Hello, everyone. I am Priya, and now I would like to take over and go through the badge redemption part. I'm excited to announce that all the participants in today's masterclass have been given in free exclusive access to AB731 courseware. And the best part is you also get to claim your digital achievement badges on Microsoft Learn to celebrate your fundamental skilling journey. Issued by Microsoft, these badges can help you highlight your newly acquired skills and boost your career potential. Let's take a quick look at the steps that you need to follow. So on right hand side you can see a QR, and if you have your mobile phone handy you can just scan this and use a mobile phone landing page to redeem your courseware and certificates. And if currently you're on your PC or laptop, you don't have to worry. This button over here, this is a clickable button. By clicking on this, you can easily redeem your courseware and certificates. So let's quickly see 3 steps that you need to follow to redeem your courseware and certificates. So step number 1 is sign into a Microsoft Learn account using your personal or professional Outlook or Hotmail account. And if you already signed in, you will directly be seeing step 2. So this button over here, this is also a clickable button. By clicking on this, you can also redeem your courseware and certificates. So step number 2 is your unique code will already be pre-filled. You don't need to add anything over here. You just need to click on redeem button to redeem your code. So step number 3 is you will receive a message indicating that your achievement has been added to your profile. Now you just need to click on view profile button and you can access Microsoft official courseware module from the training tab. So we'll quickly show you an example how your redemption page would look like. So to generate or download your certificates, you need to follow 3 steps. First, you need to click on achievements, then courses, and you can see this printer icon over here. By clicking on this, you can easily generate or download your certificates. After downloading it, you can showcase your achievement on your social media or LinkedIn, and don't forget to tag Netcom Learning with that. And if you have any query regarding this badge redemption part, our team is there in chat. You can just type your question and they will help you with that. And with that, I would like to leave you for the break. Thank you so much, everyone.
We are now going to take a 5-minute break, but before we do that, we are going to launch a quick poll that we want to invite you to participate in. Doing so helps us know how we can better serve you by telling us who might be interested in more information or in taking some additional training. In addition, we have a lot more informative webinars coming up, so please go to netcomlearning.com/webinars in order to register.